As a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, have you ever wondered why people are so scared of Sukuna? Even people who have never met him don't know how powerful he is. People who don't know his history, but they just seem to fear him. Have you ever asked yourself, why is that? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And welcome back to my channel. I am Black King. And before we proceed any further, if you're new here and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. We all remember that one scene from when he was summoned during the Shibuya incident arc. And the main thing I'm pointing out of there is how those two guests were hyperventing and were very scared of Sukuna. Even if this person, they have never met this person before, they don't know how powerful this person is, or the person's history, all they know is that he's supposed to be one powerful person, but they just seem so scared of him, to the point where they even bow down and even start requesting stuff from him as if he is some kind of godlike being or like a king that they owe respect to. And we also know the popular part where Sukuna told them not to move. That's Higuruma, Sukuna, and the other two course users. He told everybody not to move. Even if Jugo had like a big attack coming that could have potentially killed all of them there, they didn't even dare to disobey what Sukuna had told them to. Now, all of these people have never met Sukuna before. They don't know how Sukuna is like, his temperament, or even how powerful this person is, but they just seem to be really scared of him. Now, you may have people say things like, yeah, they're scared of him because like they can't feel how powerful he is. Nobody can feel how powerful a person is. They can only feel your curse energy to a certain extent. Like for an instance, in the manga we see where Yuji feels that Yuta is around and he says he kind of like feels someone who is like Gojo, but like he feels a little bit more creepy. When Yuji had this thought, there was a big reaction from Naoya, from Choso, because they had felt something really creepy as well. And it's almost like what happened when Sukuna showed up for the first time in Shibuya. Now, I already talked about how you can't fully know how much curse energy a person has, but again, you can feel it to a certain extent. And it's because of the feeling that sensing the curse energy gives off that gives the sense of a fear factor from all of the sorcerers or cursed spirits, because the thing that they're looking at seems to harbor evil. I mean, you could take Uro and Rui's reaction as an example from when they sensed Sukuna, and only one of two people have met Sukuna before. They just instantly became scared. And the reason why I say seems to harbor evil is not because the persons are evil themselves. It is mainly because the energy that they hold, or the amount of energy that they hold, is evil in itself. Now, we already know that Gojo's curse energy does not run out, but it doesn't hold the same value for what Yuta and Sukuna has, because they have like a huge mass of curse energy, while for Gojo's case it's just that he uses little amounts of curse energy to use his technique. So obviously Gojo does not have the same effect that Yuta and Sukuna has, and this is simply due to the fact that Gojo does not have the amount of volume that Sukuna or Yuta has. So imagine the scene from the movie where Yuta walks into a classroom and Maki and gang just immediately gets terrified of what you're looking at. And imagine the part where Yuta comes in and Choso and Yuji, even the new person that came in, Naoya. Now imagine all of that for Yuta, and then we already know for a fact that Sukuna has at least times 2 of Yuta's curse energy. So at least the minimum of how it would feel like to be in Sukuna's presence is take that sensation that they had in that classroom, that Maki and the rest had in that classroom, take that sensation and double it. At least that is how it would be like when you are in front of Sukuna. So you'd understand why even Jogo said this statement. And this is coming from Jogo, who is a acclamation of curse energy. Even though they are made up of curse energy, the amount of curse energy that Sukuna has is just simply too immense that it feels way more evil than cursed spirits. And that is simply why people are scared of Sukuna. Not because he has a curse technique that can slice up people, because nobody knew his curse technique before. And again, not a lot of people had seen his domain expansion before, both during the Shibuya arc and before the Shibuya arc. People had not seen his domain expansion, people had not seen him fight, like his slashes and the rest. People had not really seen it, so they had no reason to be afraid of him. But just because of how immense his curse energy was, it felt as if they were standing in the presence of evil itself. And we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And as always, stay weird.